This comes from the Orlando Sentinel, November 7th, 2010. As many as 14 armed Orange County deputies, including narcotics agents, stormed a barbershop during business hours on a Saturday in August, handcuffing barbers in front of customers during a busy back-to-school weekend. It was just one of a series of unprecedented raid-style inspections the Orange County Sheriff's Office recently conducted with a state regulating agency, targeting several predominantly black and Hispanic-owned barbershops in the Pine Hills area. In the, quote, sweeps on August 21st and September 17th, targeting at least 9 shops, deputies arrested 37 people. The majority were charged with, quote, barbering without a license, a misdemeanor that state records show only 3 other people have been jailed in Florida for in the past 10 years. Now here's the interesting part. These operations were conducted without warrants. Let me repeat that. No warrants. And they were under the authority of the so-called authority of the Department of Business and Professional Regulation Inspectors, who can enter salons at will. The deputies say they found evidence of illegal activity, but the records show that with all these raids, there were only 3 arrests total that had anything to do other than a licensing violation. And frankly, if you raid anybody's home or place of business, you're probably going to find things that aren't strictly legal. The question is, how on earth have we gotten to the point where armed SWAT teams can raid small businesses without a warrant based on some preposterous licensing law? And it's funny, I was just up in Toronto and I was in a falafel shop, and some steroid-pumped moron came in a flak jacket and started basically harassing the store owner. And on the back of his jacket, it said something like, licensing bureau or something. And I thought, what does this guy need a flak jacket, a bulletproof jacket for, to come in and talk to a falafel store owner? But apparently this is the new improvement in law enforcement. We're going to have armed raids on small businesses. If you are a business that requires a license to operate, apparently, at least in Orange County, Florida, the sheriff's office feels they can send a SWAT team just to hunt around. The barbers were handcuffed during the search. There was a lot of cursing and threatening on the part of the so-called law enforcement officials who were on these raids. And as the News Herald says, newspaper in Florida, the Orange County raids are patently bogus and likely unconstitutional and shouldn't be duplicated anywhere else. And I couldn't agree with that more. What a disgrace.